navies can either be green water or blue water navy. Now, a green water navy is one which basically takes care of the maritime boundary, that's all, and basically functions in the waters near the shore of the country of which it is. Whereas a blue water navy is the navy which is not just present in the maritime boundary of the country but also in international waters around the world. That is what a blue water navy is, and India is already a blue water navy, but still we are considerably improving by the day. And that is again what we have done with the INS Mahendragiri's commissioning. Now, INS Mahendragiri has joined Indian Navy, right? What is it? It is basically an indigenous stealth frigate. So we'll understand, of course, the concept of stealth capabilities, or and as well as what is a frigate and what benefits does this INS Mahendragiri brings along with it, and what is the project of which it is a part, as well as what the future holds for Indian Navy. So let's start with the news. So the news is about INS Mahendragiri. Now it's commissioned. Into commission means now it will be started to be used, right, by the Navy. So it has been commissioned on 11th of July 2026. It was commissioned where? At the Naval Dockyard, Vishakhapatnam, by, of course, the Defense Minister, our Honorable Defense Minister Rajnath Singh. Now, it is the sixth commissioned vessel involved in the project, that is 17A, and sixth and the final in the project 17A. Now, what is project 17A? It is a project of Nilgiri class stealth frigates. So you should, for prelims, remember what all have been the other stealth frigates. Some of them I would be showing you here itself. So that's what the news is all about. Let us learn about Mahendragiri and the project further. Before that, a special announcement with respect to the new batches that are going to start at Legacy IAS Academy. So the weekday batches are, or the regular ones, are going to start from 3rd August, then September, as well as November. Whereas people who are working professionals or college going aspirants, they can join the weekend batches that starts from 8th August, then subsequently October and December. Once you enroll with us, there are a lot of benefits that you will get over, or an edge over, the competitors, your competitive other aspirants, because the syllabus would be comprehensively covered, of course. Then there is a maximum of only 40 students will be present in every batch, and there will be daily mains answer writing practice. There will be test series for both prelims as well as mains, and a 360-degree approach to cover the current affairs, wherein current affairs are covered via the live classes. The most important thing, however, is this one-on-one mentorship as well as doubt clearing sessions with the faculties themselves. So if you want to enroll with us, you can simply download the app or call on this number to enroll. Now let's continue with our news. So first things first, what is project 17A? So it is the next generation Nilgiri class stealth guided missile frigates. What is stealth guided? What is stealth capability? Stealth capability is a capability to not be able to recognize or identified by the enemy. That is the stealth capability. Now, 100% stealth capability need not necessarily be there, or is very difficult to also achieve, but a very high stealth capability is possible, and that reduces the chances of you getting caught or identified by the enemy. That is what the stealth capacity is. Now, it's designed by the Warship Design Bureau of the Indian Navy and constructed by the Musgao Dock Shipbuilders Limited in Mumbai. Now, what are the key innovations in it? So it has integrated modular construction for faster shipbuilding. See, shipbuilding in India is a concern. We are the topmost country with respect to scrapping of the ship, but we are not that good in building the ship, right? We have 35% capacity in scrapping the ship. So 35% of share in scrapping the ship all over the world is India's, but when it comes to shipbuilding, it's less than 1%. So we have to definitely improve that. This definitely helps us, and this INS Mahendragiri is basically having around 75% of indigenous content, so that makes it Make in India related. And not just that, this showcases our Atmanirbharta in shipbuilding as well. Now, what are the advanced features does it have? So, multi-domain combat platform is present, designed for anti-warfare. So basically, anti-warfare. So basically, it is defense mechanism is what it's having. And as a frigate, that is what it should have. That's what a frigate is, which we will see. And anti-surface warfare, anti-submarine warfare is present. Combined diesel or gas propulsion for efficient cruising at high speeds. So this fuel can also be used. As I said, stealth technologies. So radar absorbent material is present. So what does, or how does the radar work? It basically transmits the rays hits the object and comes back. So you are able to identify that there is some object in that certain distance. But if it absorbs the radar, so the radiations won't come back enough for you to identify that there is some object. So that is how its stealth technology actually functions. So it reduces the radar cross section and ensures the vessel is actually safe. Now, weapons and combat systems. So what all weapons and combat systems are present? That becomes important facts for your prelims. 32 Barak 8 surface to air missile with a range. This is long range surface to air missile, 100 kilometers worth of range is present. 8 BrahMos supersonic, basically having speed higher than the speed of sound in air. So supersonic cruise missiles for long range precision strikes. Then you have Hamsa NG, HUMSA sonar. What is this sonar? Again, sonar is the thing that is used to identify objects generally in the water. So torpedoes and RBO 6000 rockets launchers for anti-submarine warfare as well, because submarines are inside the water. That is why this sonar identifier which is there has to be present. So these are the capabilities. Now here there is another one, Udaygiri. This Udaygiri is also a part of that project 17A. Right now, let's understand what is the strategic economic significance. So first things first, it strengthens India's role as a net security provider in the Indo-Pacific region. Net security provider, not just safeguarding our own selves, but safeguarding the other ships as well, keeping a check on the pirates as well. All those things India keeps on doing, so it will help in that. It supports our Sagar mission, maritime security, anti-piracy operation, as I mentioned, humanitarian assistance and disaster relief can also be provided using that, protection of sea lines of communication, and of course I have already told you over 75% of indigenous content. It contributes to 200 plus MSMEs, DRDO, SAIL and Indian defense industry. It's of course going to boost the India's defense manufacturing that is there. So there are definitely a lot of benefits that are there. However, one thing you should know, what is a frigate. So when it comes to frigate, as I told you, I'll explain. So frigate is something that travels along with the ships in order to protect the ships, right? So that is the defense mechanism of the ships. Now, what are the challenges? Let's look at them and the roadmap that is ahead. So if you talk about the challenges, dependence on imported high-end propulsion in electronic components. So 75% is indigenous, but still there is dependent on import as well. Global supply chain vulnerabilities can impact the further building or the usage of this vessel, and need for faster induction of advanced warship. We need to fasten the pace of inducting the warships into our navy, into our defense. So what does the future behold for India? Project 17B, which is expected to incorporate AI-enabled combat system, very important in the world of AI, directed energy, laser weapon, and greater indigenous technology. So the cutting edge technology that we are importing from elsewhere it would be incorporated a lot of them from within India, thus ensuring the Atmanirbharta, that means Atmanirbharta or Atmanirbhar Bharat, meaning self-dependent or independent of any other country. And if we can successfully do that, but at a faster pace, then of course we are going to only get stronger. Thank you.